classic, a little blues, but all rock is how you can sum up our next musical guest. George Pennington is joining us on our Music Monday, and he's going to play for us in just a second. But first, we're going to talk to you a little bit, find out how you're doing. Okay, so thanks for being here.
Absolutely,
thanks for having me. I know you had a big show this weekend. How did that go?
Great show. Opened up for Selwyn Birchwood. He's a hometown hero, and he's traveling all over the world playing a great blues rock show. So it was an honor to open up for him at the Palladium. A great show this weekend.
Yeah. Okay. So tell me a little bit about your music for those who haven't heard it before. I kind of described it. Did I do a good job? How would you describe it?
Totally. I love it. Yeah. Blues, rock, funk, a lot of guitar-driven stuff.
Okay.
I played guitar my whole life, and so just everything I've studied from classical music to funk, jazz, blues, rock, it all sort of makes its way into my songs. But there's a level of sophistication there that I try to put forth with my lyrics and my arrangements with my band, and try to keep a traditional approach to that, but with modern production and mixing techniques,
Yeah, absolutely. So how did you get your start? Did you love music as a kid, or when did you get your first guitar?
I got my first guitar when I was 10.
Okay.
And I just started playing. I remember vividly, I was learning how to pick things up on my own, and I remember calling my friend and putting the phone next to the amplifier and saying, look what I figured out. Just that inspiration was pretty immediate, and I just kept rolling with it my whole life.
Now, are you self-taught, or have you had lessons along the way, or?
I had an amazing guitar teacher for a period of time in my adolescence for about 5 or 6 years, and then I went back on my own for a while, and I've studied music at USF and everything throughout my career, and all different great teachers throughout my life. So.
Yeah, I know you are a local boy here. Grew up in this area. So tell me about like this area, the Tampa Bay, and what they do for musicians. They're very supportive.
They are. Yeah, there's a lot of great venues. They have a lot of great ownership at those venues that work directly with a lot of the bands and artists. So I'm on a really close personal basis with a lot of venues around town, and they've been hiring me and my bandmates to come play for different audiences that are always supportive, and particularly for original music, which I think is a really cool thing to keep that going too. Yeah. It's always cool to play and champion other people's music and carry on that legacy, but it's great to put your own stuff out too.
Absolutely, and you just released an album, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so tell me about the album. What's the inspiration behind it?
It's called American Odyssey, and for about 3 years, from about 2021 to 24, I lived out in Los Angeles part-time. So I was back and forth around from Tampa to LA, and there was all sorts of things that were happening in the world at that time, as there always is, but there was atmospheric rivers and like tons of flooding, which is rare for California. There was all sorts of stuff. There was the SAG strike, so there's all sorts of weird stuff going on. And these songs are kind of inspired from those tribulations and also those triumphs of going out there and playing. I lived next door to Fergie for some time, and I sang Leonard Skinner for her on top of a mountain.
I love it.
Crazy stuff happens.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's just crazy stuff that happens when you're just playing music and trying to find your way as an artist. It's really fun.
I love it. All right, we're going to hear you play now. I'm going to let you set up while I give the audience some information about you. So if you want to find out more about George, you can visit his website, georgepenningtonmusic.com. All right. Take it away.
This was called Labradorite Sky. Labradorite is a crystal. I'm wearing one on my wrist, and it's got this cool shimmer that kind of looks like the sky at twilight or at dawn. So here's Labradorite Sky. Set out beneath a Labradorite sky, a small flame lights the cave that my hands made. She said something I won't soon forget, that I will always love you. Searching for the patterns in the stars, guide me so I don't betray my faith. Has it always been up to me? forsaken melodies, lost within the deadly nightshade of hypnotic love, of forgotten love, of our human love. Painful direction, soulful connection, the one I wish I knew, the wish that did come true, the light I see in you. Forward down the road I set my sight, yearning for a peaceful dream tonight. It has been far too long for me, my inner vision blurry, set up beneath a Labradorite sky, crystal blue slowly fades away to black. Your love is the warmth my spirit needs, with me on this journey. Lost within the deadly nightshade of hypnotic love, of forgotten love, of our human love. Painful direction, soulful connection, the one I wish I knew, the wish that did come true, the light I see.
Fantastic. Love it. Thank you,
Thank you.
George.